singing.
Aloha Nerd and Geeks. I'm Garrett. This is Robert. Welcome to First Impression Tabletop Reviews. And today we go over the very nostalgic, the very 80s tabletop game. A game that was introduced to us in 1986, and 30 years later, or actually 32 years later, it is still going strong, and I'm talking about Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl, yes. You have introduced this game to me for a second time, because the first time I ever played this game was in 1996. It was a really long time ago.
I don't like to think about how long it's been since I first played this. But let's just say they didn't have miniatures. They had little cardboard pieces.
Oh, yeah. I saw those images online when I was doing my research on this game first. Interesting, so we've played this game so far, and it's been a really tense game for me. So I'm really interested in this. I play the human team, which I don't have a name for, but leave a comment below, and I can name him that for now. And then
we're hoping we will call them the losers if he doesn't do what he has to do here.
I don't know. It's my first time. It's like, I'm going against orcs, which are dominant, a dominant species in this sport. So it's like, Anyway, so we've gone through multiple plays, but before we go on, there are basically 4 different actions, right? We have to take.
Right.
I believe one was running with the ball. Second one was if you have a defense. You need blockers.
Absolutely.
Guys that need to block stuff.
Got to get guys on the ground.
Right, and then you had the passing guy. So if you have a quarterback, he needs to get rid of the ball and it's to launch it to somebody else.
Yep.
Right, and the last one is with the defense, and it's blitzing.
Well, yeah, anybody can blitz, but it's basically a move and a block combined.
Wow. Yeah. And it's been a struggle so far. I think. What are we tied? Yes.
We are tied.
We're
getting close to the end here. My orcs are a little bit slow, but I have them where they need to be to potentially ruin this drive by the humans. They could score though. It's gonna come down to the dice. So everybody think bad dice for humans right now.
Right. Yeah. So when we do, we are rolling with a certain amount of dice that reflect our levels.
Yeah.
And how many people are going against one person?
Right. So, just for those of you who don't know anything about the game, each one of these each one of these players has certain abilities. We're using dice to see, if they fail or succeed at those abilities. And one of the big ones, blocking, depends on how many people are around.
Right.
You're going to see some of that here.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off because I'm in a last-ditch effort. All these players on the side have done their turns. Mm-hmm. I really couldn't get my guys to run out to where they need to because I was successfully prevented from that. I was able to knock down one orc, but it's nothing really I can do. It all comes down to one single. Well, multiple plays, but just
a lot of things have to go right for you.
A lot of things have to go right, and it's all about the roll of dice. So let's see if I can execute this first, all right? So I go first. What I want to do is I want to get my quarterback to get in enough range to get it to my receiver. So, and I have 2 orcs in my way. So I think I'm going to take my first one by blocking this guy. So I will roll. I believe it's 2 dice.
Yes.
Versus his 1 dice.
That is correct.
Okay, so I roll. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, that's really bad.
No, that'll work.
That will work?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
So, there are certain symbols on the dice. Each symbol means a different thing.
Yes.
Could be that the defender goes down. It could be the attacker goes down. It could be they both go down. This particular roll, Garrett got to roll 2 dice because he has 2 guys who are attacking 1, and then he gets to choose the best result. The result he has here means that the defender, me, stumbled and fell. So he gets to push this guy back. Who is hitting him? This one, I imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can push this guy back and make him fall here, here, or here.
Oh, I definitely want to open it up, so I'm going to have him fall here.
Absolutely. Now, it's always good practice to follow up, so you can try and break through his armor.
Yeah, right. Because
this is the big roll.
It's still true fantasy football.
Yes. Yes.
We're not making random things based off of somebody in real life. It is fantasy.
Unless you know some real life orcs.
We do, right?
So, well, because you don't always do it, but yeah, move in, because if I can get up, if I survive this turn and he doesn't score, if I can get up, by him being there, it's someone that I have to deal with. You stay back here, I don't have to deal with you.
So this is not like sportsman-like conduct.
No,
It's fantasy football.
No, if you got a shiv, you can totally go for it.
Yeah, well, might as well. It fits the universe.
There you go.
It's a Warhammer franchise, right? So yeah, might as well go for it. So I am rolling.
So you're going to roll to break through my armor. That's 2 6-sided dice. You need a very high roll, though.
Very high roll. Okay, let's see. That's a very low roll. This is
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
But he's still down.
He's still
so
down.
You've accomplished part of your objective.
Okay. The second thing I need to do is I need to take out this guy. So I will try it again. But this time I only get 1 dice because there's only 1 against the other one,
That's right.
All right, let's see what happens.
Okay.
You're
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Well,
So the problem is he keeps rolling the symbol that means I would have to have a skill called dodge. No orc in the history of orcdom has ever had this skill.
Yeah.
So he goes down.
okay, he goes down.
Where do you want to put him down?
I want to clear the way, so I definitely want to put him down this way.
Okay, but you'd have to go 1 back because remember
1
you're
back.
bleeding now.
Yes.
Okay, there you
Okay.
go. Roll to break through his armor.
All right, let's see what happens. Let me roll this out of the way. It's
Okay, well, you're good at knocking me down, but you're really weak.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though.
Very sissy-like.
It's
very
all about the
sissy-like.
scoreboard.
It's all about the scoreboard. Yeah, exactly.
All
Okay.
right, what are we gonna do now?
You know what? I'm gonna try and go for it. So there has to be a certain distance, correct?
Yeah, so we have this template here that we use for passing. If you're here, you get a +1.
Okay.
0, -1, -2. This part here goes over your passing figure, and you see where the receiving figure falls.
Okay.
I'll give you that. You decide how far you're going to run.
All right. So right now I'm at a negative.
Yeah.
Right.
Bad idea to throw from
Bad
there.
idea. Okay. So I need to see if I can make a run. And how many spaces do I move?
I don't remember how much. I think we have these cards. So your movement is a 6. 6 squares.
6 squares. So I will try and go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Is that the best you can get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, well, see, well, you don't have to be the
Can't believe
traditional
I'm helping
board
the guy
game.
who's about to destroy
Hey, I'm
me.
new.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Now I think you'll find you have a much better measurement for your pass.
Oh yes. So we are here now,
Yep.
and you guys can see it's
0 modifier.
0 modifier.
But I have one last chance
One
to
last
turn
chance.
this around. I have a chance to intercept.
Okay.
So
And it's all about me rolling the correct thing.
you got to
right?
roll. So now,
Woo. Tense.
yeah, it
tense.
is. I got to come through here. So unlike a block where you're rolling these dice,
Yeah.
any kind of skill that you have to make, passing, catching, anything like that, you just roll a normal 6-sided dice. You are trying to get, what is this? What is your agility for a okay.
3.
So you need to roll a 4 or better
4 or better.
to get an accurate pass.
All right. So
50%, man.
Oh man, all my blocking has been really.
Hey, you got him down. You're killing him.
Hopefully my passing is not like that. So let's find out what happens.
One.
Here we go.
Oh my God! That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's the opposite of a 1.
Oh, it's got the Blood Bowl
Did
symbol
I
on it.
mention I hate playing you in dice games?
Oh,
All
there's-
right. So here you go. You can take your little ball there.
Oh yeah. Comes with little balls that you can attach.
But here we go. Last chance.
last
If I can roll a
chance.
6. Come on. Baby orc needs a new pair of orc shoes. So close. So close.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
Okay, you're not out of the woods yet.
Okay.
He's got to catch the ball.
He's got to catch the ball. Oh my.
So, your pass was accurate.
Okay.
That gives him a +1, but there's an orc right there.
Yeah.
Threatening him. So that's a -1.
Okay.
So it's a straight up agility roll for your catch. What's a catcher?
Catcher has a 3 agility roll. So it has
4
to be
up, my
4
friend.
or better. Oh, okay. All right.
Come on, chant with me, people. One.
It's a 4. It's a 4. He catches it. So he catches it.
So he catches it. So now, in theory, all you got to do is run him in the end zone. I have one last chance for you to screw up. Okay. Because you've got to dodge out of his tackle zone.
Okay.
Every player has what's called a tackle zone. It's basically the squares around him.
Like squares adjacent.
Yeah, so what is that, 9 squares, I think, around him? So you have to get out of the threat.
Okay.
Oh, man. You've made every single roll you needed to make so far. So
I'm really nervous.
to dodge out,
Okay.
it's your agility, which is a 4.
4.
However, you get a +1 because you were dodging into a clear zone.
Okay.
It's a 3-up.
3 or
Yeah,
higher.
it's like
okay.
a 66% chance of making, or what I like to say, you have a 33% chance of blowing it.
33 chance of blowing it. All right. So
So go ahead.
really
No
high.
pressure, man.
No pressure. No pressure in a tabletop game. Let's see what happens.
Oh my God.
It's a 6. It's basically Deion Sanders in the fantasy world.
There you go. You are free and clear.
It is right in. Oh man.
The crowd goes wild.
They do go wild. It's a lot of human supporters.
Oh my God.
Clearly.
Orcs go kill that guy.
Oh man. Wow.
So you get 1 point. You now have 2 points. Up
2
here.
points. Oh, 2 points right here.
Sorry, we forgot to move your turn marker.
Okay.
Sorry, Orc fans, that is basically the game. I've got 1 turn left. It is not orcishly possible to set up for a kick and move the length of the field in 1 turn. We can't move that fast. So we could line up and I could just beat the heck out of your humans. But at this point, I'd have to say, good game.
Oh well, thanks.
Good game,
Oh,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, totally.
The crowd cheers. The humans put each other up on their shoulders. The orcs wait for them in the parking lot.
Clearly, this is totally
Blood Bowl.
the Blood Bowl, the fantasy football element to it, right? Thank you for teaching me this game. It's mind-blowing how many things you have to kind of keep in mind when you play this game.
Yeah.
But with all the things that's going on, so if you are familiar with the show Bright, to me this captures that. You know, that kind of element of it's a modern day kind of clutch to a fantasy-based thing. And it's been out for 30 years.
Yeah.
The first time I was introduced to this, my first impression was, oh my God, that's too much stuff. I can't really think about this. But the thing that really captures my imagination is people can paint their miniatures. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of effort that goes into this. There's a lot of things that people really love about the hobby. And it is a hobby because you have a little bit of your artwork, you have a little bit of strategy in there, and then you have this collection aspect because you are making your own personal team and how good you make them. I know you've played this a long time, but what has been your journey like when you've seen the different editions come out?
Well, so yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I first played this back in the 80s when it was cardboard pieces. The rules themselves are still very recognizable.
Yeah.
But like you just said, I love, you can put down a piece of cardboard, you can use anything. I love putting this bad boy on the field.
Yeah.
I just love the figures. I'm a horrible painter, I have to say that. So that is probably my least favorite part. But the guys who love to model and put things together and paint, it's awesome. And also, these are just 2 teams out of 5 or 6, I think. We've got elves and dwarves and rat people and goblins. And it's a great game with the occasional frustration of watching your opponent just roll right over you with the best dice in the world. In fact, I want to check these dice.
Yeah. You might be involved.
But yeah, it is a bit much to take in the first time you play.
Totally.
As you know.
But if you're into the game and you really kind of want to discover more stuff, because this is the the gate to larger things.
Yeah.
You're talking about the actual Warhammer kind of things.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to start a skirmish type of warband that goes around and fights other guys. And this is also a worldwide tournament, correct?
Yeah.
Like a global tournament. This is a phenomenon where you can build a team and win actual stuff from it.
In fact, there is a global tournament starting up in late April, early May.
Oh my gosh.
Games Workshop, the people who make this game, will be sponsoring it. Everybody all over the world, they get their store teams and they compete, and the rankings go up. It's
wow.
Great. Yeah.
How does Hawaii fit in there?
So actually, there are a lot of active players on Hawaii. Globally, I'm not going to say we're one of the top ranked teams, but that's mainly
okay.
because there are guys who will play this game 24/7.
Right.
And you get better rankings the more you play.
Yeah.
So, there's guys who just cram the games in. But,
Absolutely.
we hold our own. We hold our own.
Yeah. Great, man. Thank you so much for introducing me to this game.
Absolutely.
And by the way, if you don't know, this is Robert from the Armchair Adventurer. He's the
I even
proprietor
wore my
of this
shirt.
place. Yes. He's the one that you help a lot of people kind of get in touch with the gaming aspects. And I love to say this on my channel, not only because you guys actually kind of sponsor me, but honestly, you can come to Hawaii. You can come to the Armchair Adventurer. You can find games. You can try games.
Yep.
And then you can buy games. So you can always come to the Armchair Adventurer and get your game on. So with that being said, I'm Garrick. This is Robert. Thank you so much for watching this. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching my video. Hey, if you can, give it a like and subscribe. We appreciate any kind of comments that you guys can give us, so leave a comment below, because any kind of feedback is great feedback. Also, thank you to the Armchair Adventurer for hosting us. As always, you can come to their store, check out games, try games, and hopefully buy games. So remember, whenever you're at the Armchair Adventurer, get your game on.